Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Old Man 102 with the second two just for Twitch. Let's get you on. Window sound is on. Alright. Working on Beach Road. So the only thing we have left to finish is some fencing and decoration around this house, and then this little strip here, and then and some sand, and then Beach Road, parked cars, pedestrian spline. And then that should finish up Beach Road. So we got the police station in. Let's bring in the fire station. We'll get these two together. And then we'll get some decorations in here. Let's try and get these sort of lined up. Put these two next to each other. We have the hospital is in. Been working on this all morning. Got the hospital in, Dollar General in, Nona Richie's is in. Thought we would get these finished up. Alright, how does the height look? Height looks pretty good. I wonder if we can change up this sign. Or just remove it. Actually, before we put this in place, let me delete that back out. Let's go into Forex, Placeables, Fire. Let's pull up the fire station a minute. And yeah, I think we're just going to delete this sign and we'll make our own. Yeah, let's just get that off of there. I believe that's the only one. Yeah, we'll make up a sign for the building. Let's save that. It should be all zeros. It is. And we'll close that out. Alright, let's bring that back in. And let's get it rotated. And we'll get it kind of lined back up. Fire station, police station. Thinking maybe we'll come in, do like maybe a circular driveway and some parking both directions. So let me grab, alright, why do I have, alright, let's see why. Cameras, why am I seeing that all of a sudden? Or does this thing have, the sound node on this thing is messed up then. Let's fix the sound node on this thing then. That thing is like way too big. Let's open that back up again. And let's zoom back out. Yeah, so this thing's got a messed up sound node somewhere. Let's figure out which one it is. This one. Not that one. Not that one. Alright, it's in here. Audio, yeah, let's bring that thing way down. 200, still gonna be too big, right? Let's go 100. Okay, why is the range not coming down? Why is that messed up? What's the range on this one? Oh, 8 and 5. Alright, let's go back down. Let's go like 10 and 5. There we go. Or, sorry, 10. 10 and that's going to be much better. Alright, let's save that. Umpy1, Jim Melvin, what is up? I was trying to fix the sound on the fire station. It was all messed up. Alright, let's save that. Let's close it. Alright, let's bring it back into the map. Let's get the fire station back in. And let's turn it again. So minus 90. Kind of sort of get it lined up with the police station. And we'll slide it back down. Yeah, that is much better. I want to do some kind of I think a road in, circular driveway, and then some parking. I'm going to come down to Lowe's and grab a couple things. Alright, we're going to grab from Lowe's. We're going to grab this guy right here. But before I do this, let me take this transform group and duplicate it. I'm going to call this one Fire Police. There we go. Let's grab this guy. And I'm going to duplicate it. And let's drop it down here. This one. Yeah, I'm really trying to get Beach Road finished today. This was the most time-consuming part of the map, I think. Alright, so let's go. Yeah. I know, got to use the old man truck somewhere. I think I'm going to push these buildings back a little bit too. Have more of a bigger, and I think I may scale this down a little bit. Let's go down to 2, 2, and 2. Let's go down a little bit further. Let's try 1. Oh, come on. 1.8. And 1.8. Can't be bigger than the buildings. Let's go down to like maybe 1.5. 1.5 old man. Alright, that's going to be much better. I think I'm going to push the police station back a little bit as well. I want more of a circular entrance. Let's push that back. Let's push this back. And then let's get this guy kind of sort of in the middle. There we go. Now we can bring and then we're gonna need some parking, at least some parking for the police station. Maybe we'll put parking on the side for the fire station. So let's grab parking lot. Let me duplicate that. So let's go edit, cut. I'm going to drop it in here. And then let's pull that down. Alright, so yeah, we'll throw one over here. And then we'll throw one. Let's put one on the, I guess we can't block the front, so let's put it on the side. the firemen, the volunteer firemen, have to have some place to park when they're getting called out to a fire. So we could do that. All right, that will work. So let's get. So let's go to square. Let's go to concrete. And we'll get this taken care of. We'll figure out where our road's going to go. And then we'll also take this up to the building. And let's get some concrete under the building so we don't get any grass inside of the building. Because this building you can go into. I don't mind a little bit of a concrete pad it sits on. And then let's bring, you know what, let's bring this concrete pad out a little bit. Ooh. A little bit too far there. Oh, that was definitely too far. Alright, now we're going to need, take my speed down a little bit. Alright, so now we're going to need concrete pad over here. And then some kind of a driveway. We'll figure out where that driveway is going to go in a second. And then parking for our fire station. We'll figure out how we're going to get them connected. So we're going to need room to drive in. And now let me get this building underpainted as well, because I don't want grass inside of this building either. Now the police station, I know the door's open because I've did a little bit of a test. I don't know if the doors work on the fire station. I haven't tested that yet. That should work. And we might also fill this little gap in here. Alright, now does this guy have any back doors? It does not. Alright. So it's also going to need room for fire trucks. And then you're going to need room. Let's just go something like this. That should be good. Now we are going to need a little walkway from the police station to the fire station. Alright, that'll work. Now, how are we going to connect these driveways? Alright, so let's bring a road in. Let's bring a road in here. And now we can, let me go to round. Alright, now we can come around this way. Oh, I like that. Now we can come around. Let's see. We're going to have to bring, let me go back to square for a minute. I like what I did over there. Let's connect this the same way. And let's go back to round. Alright, now we're going to come in here. We're going to do the same thing. Let's swing up this way. Something like that. So we'll have our fire and police together next to the hospital. Alright, that should work. Let's get, and I think we're going to do some more flowers around here. We'll see what it looks like with this. I don't want to take away from that, but maybe we can get some ground cover or flowers or something around there. Alright, let's go back to square for a minute. Let's grab some grass. Limit texture to grass. And we'll get this guy filled in. With our meadow. Let's take it to about here for now. We'll get the back filled in. Alright. Before I stick some trees in there, what do we have? Let me go to round. Alright, what do we have? Deco foliage. What do you look like? Very subtle pinkish flowers. Now they're going to take away from our flower, so I don't like that one. What else do we have? Crimson. Again, they're going to take away from. Let's take a look at ground foliage instead. I don't think we're going to have anything that's low to the ground. Let's go back to deco foliage a minute. And let's just grab, there we go. Just something a little bit different around here. Take away from the grass. And I'm not going to take all the grass. I'm just going to go kind of sort of around it a little bit. Just something like that. Alright, now let me grab this little row of trees over here. And we will bring them down. Close. Slide that one back a little bit. Come on, I'll push this one back a little bit. I don't want to put any large trees in front of these to block them, but we can get a couple of the bigger trees in the back. So let me grab one of the big oak trees. put it behind the building. And we'll grab a couple of, I've got a couple smaller, where is it? This one. This one should work. We can make it a little bit bigger if we need to. Yeah, we're definitely going to make this one a little bit bigger. So let's take this guy up. Let's go 1.5. That'll work. Let's grab a few of those. Throw a couple on this side of the building. And let's bring a few up on this side of the building. Alright, fires in, polices in. Well, we got to spawn these in as placeables. Alright, so let's fix that real quick. So let's come back down here. So, police station I have to move in the placeable XML because I moved the building after I put it in. So let's grab its new location. 178.143 is correct. This one is the one I moved. So let's replace this number. So it goes in its new position. And we got to make one for the fire station. So this is going to be fire. This is going to be fire. Let me open up this guy. Come on. Alright, so that should be good. Let's grab its position and rotation. Oh, look, it's... Oh, let's jump on this one so I get the right one. So replace this. Height is the same. And then what's my rotation? 0 minus 90. 0. So minus 90 and 0. So we have that fixed. Now there's a couple other things we have to fix. So we got to go into our store items. We have to put it in here. So it is going to be fire. S-T-R-A-Z. I should have renamed that. S-T-R-A-Z. Let's save that. Did I get it right over here? Oh, I did not. That's got to be a Z. Alright, placeables fire. Alright, now in here, we have to fix a couple of things. So let me grab, so it's going to be placeables fire. So our store picture is going to be placeables fire. Our i3D is also going to be placeables fire. And then unfortunately we're going to have to fix all of the sound nodes. If I can find them. Should be some, I think there was some sound nodes in here. Yeah, so we got to go placeables, fire, sounds. So let me grab this. Let me copy that. So we got to fix that one. We got to fix this one. We got to fix this one. Yeah, metal door loop. Let me look at something. No, okay. We're good there, we're good there. Okay, I think those are all the ones I have to fix. So these two should now spawn in as placeables. So I can delete the fire station out. I can delete that out. And let's get these underpainted and let's get the grass out of the building. So I can go back to concrete. Are we on concrete? We are on concrete. Let's paint this in. And then let's get this one fixed real quick. Alright, I don't see any grass inside of that building. Alright, let's save the map. Before we go any further, I want to just make sure these two are going to spawn in without any errors before we move on. Alright, so let's jump in the game real quick. I'm not going to do a tour because I want to get Beach Road finished. I'm only going to look at those two buildings. Alright, let's go new save game. I'm going to deselect everything except for the dev tool. And we'll still ignore those first two errors. They're a mod I have to fix. The only thing that should turn yellow is the BGA and the train signals. Alright, there's our train signals. Alright, so because they're not in the map yet. Alright, let's jump in here. Like I said, I'm only going to check those two buildings. Let's grab some speed. Let's jump someplace downtown near the gas station. That works. And let's take a run down. So what I got in today was I got none of Richie's in. This will be a sell point. So I pulled that out of FS19. So this is in. I got Dollar General in today and the little shopping center. That'll be a sell point. None of the sell triggers are in yet. So the hospital is in. It needs a couple signs. And then the police station and fire station are what we're working on now. So this should be, we should have a working door here. We do. So those doors work. Front door, I couldn't get this door to slide. I spent a couple hours working on it, and I couldn't get that door to slide open and shut, so I just left it open. But you should be able to come in here and lock somebody in jail, for those who love the role play. So that works. And then if we come over to the fire station, I have not tested this at all. Oh, so are these doors not going to work? So why am I not getting working doors? These doors were supposed to work. Okay, no working doors. So we got to figure that out. Can we come in here though? I can. We can get into this door. All right, let's come in. Now, can I get into this door? I can. Now, are there switches in here? There are. All right, so that'll work. Okay, so the doors do work. So you can role play in the fire station as well. Now, there was a siren. I don't know if the siren works. Alright, kind of sort of works. We got lights. Alright, lights work. Should have. Do we have an upstairs? Oh, does this now? This oh, does this door work? Oh yeah, so you can role play. You could definitely role play. Ooh, let me get out of it. Let me shut that door. No? Maybe? I gotta look into that. Alright, we can get out. But anyway, you can role play. Doors work. Fire station, police station. Alright, let's finish up Beach Road. So the whole purpose of today is getting Beach Road finished. Then we'll do a little bit more of a tour of what's done so far. Now, this area here, I'm going to leave this as a placeholder for now until the map is done. I'm going to put a little palm tree forest in here just to hold this as a placeholder. But we got to finish this house up. So let's grab a fence for that guy. You know what? The white picket one will work. So let's pull one of these guys down. You know what? Let's turn it this way. And let's take a quick peek at it. I'm probably going to have to move that shed. Let's get this fence lined up with the rest of the neighborhood. He doesn't have a very big backyard. Yeah, so let's move this guy. And we'll come back to the fence. We'll put him in the side yard. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's get this fence in. He's got a tiny backyard. You know what? That'll work. We can change the texture up a little bit. So let's swing this to 0. Alright, that'll work. That'll get him his yard. Separated from the rest. Alright, he's going to need some grass. Let's grab the meadow. Let me go back to my square brush. And we'll finish this guy off. Alright. Now, he's going to need some trees. You know what? Now's a good time to section into some of the palm trees. So let me get some sand on this side as well. And if I come up with something else for the Main Street, or Beach Road as I've been calling it, do I want to take the sand all the way out to the road? No, let's not take the sand all the way out to the road. We'll put a little bit of grass in there. But I'm just gonna put a palm tree forest in. You should be able to cut these palm trees down. We could test that. But this whole section here is going to go to sand. . I got the sports bar in today too, which is behind me right now. We'll take a look at that. You know what? Now we can go all the way out to the road. Could I do a texture limit on there? I can. Let me limit this to just grass. There we go. And I don't have to be so neat with my edges. And now we're going to go along here up to the poles, kind of, sort of, with the sand. Something like that. Now let's fill in the grass. Should be on, yes. Let's get that a little bit filled in. Let's get this little bit along the road filled in. So that should be good. Alright, so that's taken care of. Sports bar's then over here. This house needs a couple trees yet. Alright. So let's grab... No, I was going to save this and transition into palms behind it, but let me put a few of these trees in front. Let's grab him a birch. Oh, we've got a few birches along there already. Let's grab the willow. Give him a couple willow trees in his front yard. And maybe we'll put some of the palm trees behind it. Before I go crazy with these palm trees, I want to see if they're cuttable. Before, do we want to get the pedestrian spline in? Before I put the trees in, yeah, let's do that as well. Alright, so let's come up top. Let me close some of this crap I don't need open. Alright, let's come up top. Do I have a pedestrian spline in here started? Splines, pedestrian, we do. Let's make this one visible. Alright, it is a standard loop 2 wide, perfect. Just throw it there. Now, we're going to have to change this up because that's from a different map. But all of the user attributes and everything are in. Nope, I have to put the user attributes back in if I delete this spline. Alright, let me do this then. Let me create a folder on my desktop real quick. Alright, new folder 9. Let's go File, Export Selection with Files, Desktop, new folder 9. We're just going to call it Loop 1. I'm going to delete this and I'm going to lose my user attributes, but this will give me my user attributes back. Right there. Alright, perfect. So let's delete. Let me create a new loop first. So I'm going to create a spline. I'm going to go Edit, Cut. We're going to drop it in here. I'm going to call this one, we can delete this one out now. I'll call this one Loop 1. and we're going to drop it here. Yeah, let's just get this in. And then we got to get parked cars in. We'll grab the end. I can pull the end to the beginning or the beginning to the end. It doesn't really matter. We're doing one big loop anyway. So this should go really quick. This is pretty much just going to go all the way down to the other end and then come back on the other side of the street. Why does that look off a little bit? Alright, let's... Why? Oh, so the sidewalk changed a little bit. Alright, let me back this guy up a little bit then. Let's back him up to about here. And we'll throw a point in there. We'll pull him up here and we'll move him over a little bit. Sidewalk must have shifted a little bit. Alright, that should work. Now we can pull him down. Alright, now we got to get him across the street. So we should be able to start pulling him this way. And then we should be able to start pulling him back this way. And that'll get him across the street. And then we can come back down this side. Just a nice, simple little loop through town. We can go back across the street. That should be good, and we can connect up to our start. Let me take my speed back down. How close are we? Oh, line pretty good. Put another point in there. Oh crap, I can never remember. Is it Control C or is it Control O to close the loop? I think it's Control... Is it Control C? No. What is it to close the loop? Alright, I'm going to have to do this the hard way. What's my key binding? Where's my key binding? Key bindings. Close the loop is... Oh, is it just a letter O? Yep, toggle, so it's just a letter O. Okay. So letter O, there we go, it's going to close the loop. Now we can make that invisible. Let's do a quick save on that first. let's grab. Do I have one of the palm trees in the map? Did I bring him in? Palm medium and palm old. I did, and palm young. So I should have 3 palm trees. I want to make sure they're cuttable first. So let's go File, Import, Documents, My Games, Mods 4X, Maps, Map US, New Buildings. I want to bring in Palm Small. I want to bring in Palm Medium. What else do I have? Palm Old. Should be the bigger one. Thought there was another one. So we have Palm Medium. We have Palm Old in. We have the small Palm Young. These should be. Oh, don't know if I'll use a lot of that one, but we have it if we need it. Let's do a quick save. I don't even know if I have like a Ponzi, Scorpion King, or anything in my mods folder to try and cut these trees with. Let's see if we can cut. Let's take a look at the pedestrian loop and see if we can cut those trees before we put a little small palm forest in. I swear someone's on my front deck. I'm gonna take a look at that. I'm gonna load all the mods this time. I'll be right back. My landlord's working on the property. I just wanted to make sure he wasn't like knocking on my front door or anything. Alright, let's jump in here. What do I have in the way of tree forestry machines? I haven't done much of any forest. Oh, we do have the Ponzi Scorpion King. All right, we can mess around with that then. Let's head back downtown. Let's see if we can. Actually, no. Let's just buy one. Let's just rent one real quick, or lease one really quick. Let's go lease. Do I have enough money to lease that? We did have enough money to lease that. Alright, now it's been a while. How do I guess we can drive him in this position. Figure out how to unfold him when we get there. Oh, I don't see any pedestrians. Oh, I forgot to put the user attributes in. Alright, let's put the user attributes in so we can see the pedestrians. And we'll come back in and figure out how to use the Scorpion King. GLOBESIMU, hello, thank you for stopping in. Much appreciated. Yeah, let's go back to our pedestrian loop. Let's put our user attributes in. I completely forgot about that. Alright, I'm going to need this guy and this guy. Alright, so we're going to need width, and then this is going to be a float. Alright, and now we're going to need string. And we're also going to need density. And that's going to be a float. I knew I was forgetting something. Alright, so our density, let's throw it on 0.05. Let's make that a little bit denser. So this is going to be standard. And then our width is should be 2 wide. Yep, alright. Let's save that again. Now we can jump in game. And then we want to make sure we can cut these palm trees. Don't crash. There we go. I'm going to duplicate this a couple times, just so to make sure we can cut them without any issues. All right, let me do another save. So I don't want to put these in if we can't cut them, because you can use this area for more placeables if you cut these trees down. Or if I find something else to put along Beach Road, I can completely change this area up. But this gives us options, so that's going to be more of a placeholder for now. So let's jump back in here again. And I'm just going to load all my mods this time. Jump back in here. We should have pedestrians this time. Let's lease that Scorpion King again. Now, right now, I don't have any farmlands painted in, so right now we own the entire map. Alright, so we do have pedestrians now. And they're not too wide. Why are they not too... Yes, are they too wide? Yes, they are too wide. Okay. Sidewalk may be a little wide. I may narrow up the sidewalk a little bit. Oh, I should have used my store delivery mod. Well, at least you're getting a view of part of downtown. We're getting parked cars in here yet. We'll finish our little palm forest. We'll do the parked cars, and I'm going to do a couple of street lights, and then the beach road should be. Oh, I got to put more sand in, and then for you to scoop up, and then beach road is going to be complete. Hospital needs a sign. The fire station's going to need a sign also. Now, if I could figure out how to use the Scorpion King, we could see if these palm trees will cut. Let's see if I can figure this guy out. How do I swing the arm back up? I have not used this guy. Let's change our length of our log. 10 meter. Oh, there we go. So unfold them. So how do I move it? Oh, just okay. Do I need to swing it out? How did I? Oh, there we go. So now I can swing it out, right? Okay, that's up and down, left and right. Okay, how do we swing it out though? There we go. I haven't used this yet for 22. How do I get it back down? Oh, it's sideways. How do I get it back down? Oh, there we go. Alright, can we cut? We need to open it. We need to turn it on. Will these trees cut? I don't do forestry at all. Tree type is not suitable. Okay, so we're not going to be able to, these palm trees we're not going to be able to cut. So I'm not going to be able to use these here. Yeah, crap. Yeah, we're not, crap. We're not going to be able to use these trees. Can we cut them with, let me try something else. Grab my store delivery mod. Let's throw a little bit more cash in here really quick. Let's grab tractor. No, not this one. Let's grab this one. And I swear somebody's on my front deck. He is. Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. I am back. Let me throw you back on my window. Yeah, my landlord's doing some work on the property today. Alright, I am looking for, let's go back to forestry equipment. Let's grab this guy. Let's see if we can cut him with this guy. If not, I'm not going to use the palm trees. But if I can munch them down into wood chips, oh, you know what? Let's grab a trailer. Oh, wrong one. Crone pack. That's the one I'm looking for. Let's see if we can't munch them down into wood chips. If that works, then I'll use the palm trees. If this doesn't work, I'll use a different tree. Good thing I didn't put the whole forest in and then realize these things wouldn't work. Alright, we gotta unfold it. Turn it on. Alright, will these guys cut this? Yes, they will. Okay, so we could cut them without the Scorpion King. Can I get the stump? Yes, we can. Alright, so I can take them out this way. So you won't be able to cut them in the logs, but you'll be able to cut them into wood chips. Now, is there anything besides the Scorpion King? I haven't used, like I said, I don't do forestry. Let's try this guy. This should be comical too, because I've never used this before. Do I need to unfold it or anything? We got to turn it on. So that all I have to do is turn it on? Let's see if this will take these out. Dixie's in the house. Have to have my internet back tomorrow. Awesome. Alright, can we? Will these guys cut these palm trees? Nope. Alright, so you're gonna, if I put the palm trees in, you're gonna have to turn them into wood chips, because we cannot cut them. But we can turn them into wood chips. There'll be plenty of other trees to do forestry on. Yeah, so we're going to have to go with... I'm going to put the palm trees in. You're just not going to be able to cut them into logs. And this will finish up. This and the parked cars and a little bit of sand. This will finish Beach Road. Alright, so let me do that then. So I'm going to grab... Let me grab this little guy first. How far can I zoom out and still see it? Not that far. Alright, let's grab this guy first. We'll put some smaller ones along the sidewalk first. And then down this way. And then we'll go up to that next size. And we'll get some of these in here. And then we can go to the bigger one. Oh, I guess we might as well go up a size before we go to that really large one. Oh crap. I forgot to, hold on y'all. I forgot to move these. I forgot to move these into a transform group. Let me delete them out. Did I leave a small one? I did. Alright, let's try this again. Let me create a new transform group. Let's go under, where are my trees used? In here. Yep. So let's go edit, cut. Let me drop these in here. That would have sucked. Now let me grab these new trees. Small, medium, young. Alright, let me take these two old ones out for a minute. It just gives me one of each. Oh, I got two young ones. So this gives me my 4 palm trees. Alright, let's cut those out. We'll drop them in here. There we go. Well, now we can put these back in. And they'll be in a transform group. Won't look as ugly. Alright, now we can start again. Let's get some smaller ones along the road. Along the sidewalk. Come on. Come on, give it to me. Trying to get a free floating. There we go. Sometimes I have a hard time with my hands on the keyboard. Alright, so that's going to be that one. Let's go up a size. Let's go to this one. Oh, come on. Sometimes you have to move it before you can make it free floating. We'll throw some of these in. And then we'll go up a size again. Yeah, we'll mix some of these in. Make it work for it. Throw a couple in here and there. The bigger ones are the ones I really want in here. Alright, now let's go to the big one. Dixie, I hope you get that internet back soon. I updated the cement factory. I need to send it to you for testing. Yeah, it's going to be pretty dense forest, so you should be able to make some good money down here on wood chips. No, it's got to get some on the other side of the road. Alright, let's grab this guy. We'll do the same thing. Let's put the smaller one along the road. I'm going to leave just a beach area here to park on. I'm not going to put a parking lot in for the sports bar. But let's get some of these shorter ones along the road. to about there. Leave an opening coming in. Let's grab one of the next size up. Let's grab one of these. I want to get a few of these along here. And now we're going to go to the bigger one. Not going to put it as dense on this side, but I want a few in here. Let's get a few just behind this house. I'm just going to throw a few in here. And now we'll switch over to this side. Oh, come on, give it to me. There we go. And I'm just going to put some along the mountain. And then along here. And then this is just, I just want to fill this in a little bit. Now, how's that going to look? That should be good. That's just going to finish up Beach Road. Now we need parked cars. So I'm going to start, we're going to go down one side of the road and we'll come back the other side of the road. So let me close this and do another quick save. Alright, I'm going to grab traffic system, parked cars. We should have one parked car in. And we're going to drop it here. Okay, why did that not move? There we go. Now the blue, I think the blue is the front of the car, if I remember correctly. Oh, let's skip a house. We'll just pull them in crooked a little bit. And then let me take it back to 0. Alright, let's get a few in here. Let's move down. Yeah, this is going to be a while. I'll be probably half an hour putting parked cars in. up a little bit. That should be good. You know what, can we get... Now we'll just go one wide. I can get two wide over here, I think. We'll see how that looks when we go in game. Pull him up a little bit further. I'm really hoping the blue arrow is the front of the car. If not, every one of these cars are going to be turned the wrong way. Which would really suck. Let's do two here. Yeah, this is the boring part of the build. Alright, Walmart parking lot. Oh, this ought to be fun. Wally World parking lot. And they're always parked right near the front door. You can't get a parking near the front door of Walmart at all. At least the Walmart where I live. You know what? These may be out a little bit far. Let me push these in a little bit further. Because these things are a pain to adjust. after the fact. So let's turn it this way. And we'll go on this side. Take my speed down a little bit. Alright, we should be good there. Spin it back this way. And back this way. Let's put one or two out here. There's always that one guy that likes to park out in the middle of nowhere. And then the further you get away from the front door, there are less cars. Should be good. You know, you get that one person that likes to just take up 2 parking spots. Now, let's get a few away from the building. Is there a road coming in? There is, so it doesn't matter which way these are facing. Let's get a few in over here. And now we'll get a few up front. I think there's some parking spots up here. Yeah, there are. Alright, so that should be good for... let's get 1 or 2 up front over here. Then Walmart should be good. Alright, let's continue down this side of the road. we're about halfway down this side of the beach road. Let's pull you up. I don't care for this chore, and I don't care for painting grass. Those are my two less favorite things to do in a map build. Alright, house under construction, doesn't need any cars. Day13, good afternoon. Thank you for stopping in. We're just working on some parked cars. Beach Road is almost finished. Just got to get the parked cars in, and we got to put some sand on the other side of the beach. And I'm going to call Beach Road. Beach Road will be finished, which was a pretty good time-consuming chunk of the build. I'll make some small adjustments here and there. I still have all the triggers to put in for the sell points, but that'll be closer to the end of the build. So pretty much all of the sell points are going to be here along Beach Road. You know what? Let's throw one coming out of the driveway. Alright, so today's not Sunday, so let's just put one car at the church. Let's just have it coming out of the driveway. That'll work. I don't have any... I guess I could put a pedestrian spline here, maybe walking through the church parking lot. Yeah, we'll probably put a pedestrian spline here and then a pedestrian spline over at Nona Ritchie's, just to have one or two people walking around. Hope you had a great holiday. Thank you. I hope you all did too. My daughter came down from Canada, so I got to spend some time with her, my son, pretty much my son, my daughter, my granddaughter, and my daughter all at my son's house for Christmas. That was really fun. And then for this weekend, I had a 3-day weekend, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, which is today for the New Year's weekend. And I just sat home. I wanted to get a lot of work done on this map. I got some work done around the house, and I wanted to get a lot of work done on the map. So that's pretty much what I've been focusing on. All right, so we don't have anybody playing baseball or football, so they're not going to need any parked cars. Our apartment complex will. This is where we make our workers. This is going to be a working factory. So this is where we make our workers. Why does this change? Don't know why. So let's get a couple parked cars in here. Now, there's a building that spawns in here. It's the actual working factory, and then behind it is a trigger to produce your workers. Or there's also a trigger up at the monorail, so you could drop stuff off at the monorail to produce your workers also. So yeah, between this and the pedestrian spline, we finally have a little bit of life going on Beach Road. Alright, down to Lowe's, which I am absolutely pissed off at Lowe's right now, but it's already in the map. I'm not going to change it to a Home Depot. Yeah, in real life, I'm not happy with Lowe's right now. Alright, let's start. Let's get some closer to the front door first. Let's get some on the other side. So this will be a sell point. As well. None of the cell triggers are in yet. Alright, I'm going to duplicate. Let's put one kind of sort of backed into the front door like they're loading a car. So let's put one right there. Alright, so where are we headed next? 7-Eleven, Dunkin' Donuts. So we're going to put a couple out front. I think this has a drive-through. It does. So let's try and get one over here by the drive-through. Actually, no, that would be the passenger side of the car. Okay, so it's going to have to go this way. No, that's right. Right? Yep, driver's side of the car. Okay. Had it right the first time. Let's get one by the window. And we'll get another one waiting behind it. Alright, that'll work. And then Applebee's. I have not eaten at an Applebee's in forever. I couldn't tell you when the last time I ate at an Applebee's was. Let's just throw one back there. Alright, so what do we have? Taco Bell. Taco Bell have a drive-through. Taco Bell does have a drive-through. Alright, so let's go this way. Should be about there. Hope it's not too close to the building. That should be about right. We'll put another one behind it. Alright. Let's get one or two over here. So what do we have next? McDonald's and KFC. Turn it around. Yeah, I'm really hoping the blue arrow is the front of the car. If not, I am screwed. We'll be coming back in and turning every one of these. Alright, what do we have? KFC. Let's put a couple out front. Let's put one on this side of McDonald's. And we'll get a couple in front of KFC. Well, let's throw one back here for an employee. And then I'll get a couple more pedestrian splines in off camera. So that's going to take us down to the animal dealer. Won't need many here at the animal dealer. We'll just put like one or two in maybe. Let's throw one here and we'll throw another one down here. And that's going to take us to the vehicle shop. Let's go down to the vehicle shop. We'll just put a couple cars out front. Spin this back around. Oh my goodness. This, again, I do apologize, this is the boring part of the build. I do have some tractors and some stuff I could put in the parking lot over here. I just don't have them imported into the map yet. So I will have some like finishing touches to do with Beach Road with some just accessories. All right, we have our BP station, which is going to buy diesel. So we'll have a sell point behind this building for diesel. So what does that bring us to? Louisa's Fence Company. Let's get one car over here somewhere for an employee, over by the office. So Aunt Louise will be here by herself today. I don't know, maybe Uncle Macy's with her. Alright, where does that bring us? The bank. And if it's like my bank, there's like one teller and one manager at the bank. Nobody goes into the bank anymore for anything. So it's going to put 2 employee cars in the parking lot. And we'll get a couple cars at the drive-through. Well, I'm going to be careful. I'm going to put one at the window. I'm going to leave one of these spaces open for a sell point, probably here under the canopy. But let's get a parked car over here by the drive-in window. Oh, the bank's closed. Look at that. We don't even need a car there. So they're going to wait for the bank to open so he can sit there. Waiting for the bank to open. Alright, post office. We'll put 2 people at the post office. Alright, what does that leave us? Tractor supply. You know what? Let's get one over here like they're loading a vehicle. Something like that. And we'll put a few out front. Closer to the front of the store. Let's throw in like they're pulling out the parking lot. Alright, now what do we have? Napa Auto Parts. We'll put... Napa's slow today, so they're only going to get 1 car. Alright, none of Richie's. We'll make them a little bit busier. Yeah, I got to get a pedestrian spline over here walking around as well. So I'll probably do a few pedestrian splines. Why does this look like it's floating? Because it is. Let's pull this down. That's better. Alright, now where was my last parked car? Come back up here. Alright, let's close places. Alright, my last parked car is right there. Alright, let's move down. What's next? Dollar General. Dollar General. Dollar General by me anyway is always busy. Why don't they look like they're going to be in a little bit too far? Dollar General is another store you can't get a close parking spot at. Let's throw one down here. Alright, well, we have the hospital. Fortunately, with COVID, hospitals have been really busy. So again, for those who love the role play, throw your ambulances, your police cars, your fire trucks in your mods folder. Get ready for this map. Let's get a couple on this side. I'll throw one down here on the end. Alright, so police station, fire station. Ooh, last two buildings that need parked cars. Alright. Throw two cars at the police station. And then the fire station, which is over here. We'll throw a couple cars over here as well. And we'll go in and look at these in a minute. So that should be all the parked cars we need for now. Alright, let's go to Nunna Ritchie's. I want to see if I can get a single pedestrian spline over here. Now, do I want to throw them on a loop? Probably. So let me change. Let me do a quick save. And we'll put a spline over here. But let's change this up here a little bit. Let me turn that off. Let me go to dirt for a minute. I just want to take off some of this grass, not what I wanted. I want to take some of this grass off here. Why can't I? Oh, there we go. Let's take some of that off. Let's throw in a little bit more dirt right there. Just so I have a little place for a pedestrian spline to come through there. Alright, let's go back up to... Scroll up to the top. Alright, let's minimize our parked cars for a minute. Let's go to loop 1. Don't... Oh, crash. Son of a... Ah, good thing I just saved. I've been getting a lot of crashes with the editor. And it's just random for some reason. If I had to put all those parked cars in, I would have called it a night. So let's try this again. We should be able to subtract our grass back out right here. Yeah, I'm so glad I just saved. Let's go back to dirt. Let's throw our dirt in here. Yeah, I have no idea why it just randomly crashes every now and then. So let's go back to gameplay, back to splines, back to pedestrian. Let's go to loop 1. Let's try and duplicate that. One more time. There we go. We're going to make that loop 2. No, we're going to have to put a new loop in. Alright, let me delete that. Let's go create a spline. Let's go edit, cut, and paste. We're going to have to put the user attributes in. We'll call this loop 2. And let's just throw it here for now. I'm going to do a loop, so let me leave a little bit of room. Doesn't matter. Let's bring the end to the start, I guess. Let's just bring them down this way. And we'll just have them come across the parking lot. And I want to have them just do a loop and then come back on themselves. But I want them walking around these farm stands. I do have some more people and stuff to put in, so yeah, I do have some decorating to do yet with Beach Road into town. Let me get them close. And now we will close that loop. Alright, now we gotta get our user attributes in. So let me minimize, oh, I don't need to minimize that. Let's bring this back up. Alright, so the first one is going to be a float. Our second one is going to be a string. Our third one is going to also be a float. Alright, so we're going to go with, let's go 0.01. I want this to be, there'll be less people on here. Standard, and our width is just going to be 1 person wide. Alright, so that should be a loop here. Let's make that one invisible. That's the loop at Nona Richie's. Let's get a loop down by the church. How We could have somebody walking around the pole at the apartment complex. Are my tables going to be in the way? Now, let's do a loop over here as well. Alright, so let's create another spline. So let's go edit, cut, and paste. And let's drop it here for now. No, yeah, let's drop it there for now. Do I want to move that one table? No, I can squeeze them through there. Yeah, let's do a loop here along the pole. We'll have him walk through the grass. Oh, crap. Hate when I click off of it. Just have him come right by this umbrella. And we should be able to let's close that loop. And we'll have to put the user attributes in again. So this one is going to be a float. This one is a string. And then this one is another float. And we'll go 0.01. If I can spell. And we'll go with single white on that loop. Let's make that one invisible. And let's take a look at the church. It's going to be kind of hard to get a loop in here. Can I get a loop over here? Oh, I'll play around with that off camera. All right, now the last thing I want to do to call beach road almost complete is let me do another save. I need to grab my user attribute for the sand. I think it's 0 and 5. So I want to put some sand on the other side of the beach. So we're going to change this one to, not that one. We're going to change this one to terrain detail height. And I'm going to go Control R. It's going to give me my user attributes. It is 0 and 5, and then the rest of them are my height. So 0 and 5, and then 6 will be our first height. So let's come down to the other side of Walmart. You're going to have a ton of sand to pick up on this map. Now, I also increased the prices of the mining on this map to what they were in FS19. So you should be able to sell off your mining materials and make a decent profit. So let's get some sand on this side. Actually, let me go 6. Let's go 6 and 7 on the height. How far back do I want to go without messing with the beach stuff? Let's just go to about here. And we'll get some along the beach. plenty of sand for you guys to pick up. Yeah, it's probably the most mining material I probably ever put in a map. It's sand anyway. So I'll break this up into a couple different farmlands so it's a little bit more affordable. Oh, and I'm frozen. There we go. Thought the editor was going to crash again there for a second. So this will take us down by the sports bar. Let's see where I want to take it. Let's leave that basketball net uncovered. So we'll end it about here. And let's go up a height. Let's add 8 and 9 into our height. This will bring it up a little bit higher. And we'll paint this going back the other way. The only thing about painting this in, it doesn't have a big render distance to keep the FPS higher. But it'd be nice to see it like way out here where I could just paint it in. Looks like we're getting back closer to Walmart. And then we'll go in and take a really good ride around Beach Road and see if anything catches my eye that I have to fix. At least there's only a 4-day week at work this week. I don't have a lot of errands to do either, so I think just Monday after work, or tomorrow, Tuesday after work, I have to go to the grocery store because did not hit the grocery store this week at all. So I got to hit the grocery store, and that's probably about the only errands I have to run all week. So I should be able to get some more work done on the map during the week. Let me turn the terrain detail height off. Let's change it back to meadow. And let's do another save. Then we'll take a really good ride around Beach Road. I want to get some pictures for the Facebook group. But I am going to change this to loop 3. And I'm going to resave it. Crash. No crash. Okay. Let's jump in game. Take a really good ride up and down Beach Road. And then I'm going to get out of here. And I am... deselect all. I'm only going to grab the dev tool. I'm going to turn this on. Ignore the red one here. That's something I got to fix in my mod folder. And the duplicate roller is a mod. So that's nothing to do with the map. We shouldn't have anything else yellow or red except for the train crossing signals. And I can't put the train crossing signals in until we do the mountain part of the map. Yep, so just our traffic blockers for the train. So the map right now is error-free. Alright, let's lease ourselves a truck. Oh, what color do we want to go with? Let's go with a nice rust. Alright, vehicle shop. Again, I'm going to take a look at like parked cars and stuff as we go to make sure they're all where they're supposed to be. I'm going to put some equipment in this parking lot. Alright, now she's starting to look like a map with parked cars and pedestrians. Let me turn my F1 off. I'm going to grab a couple of screenshots as we go. So this fuel trigger here should be working. Oop, my F1 menu's off. We're getting a refill. Why am I not? Oh, I got it right there, refuel. So that's working. So gas trigger's working. I do not have a vehicle spline here on this road. Oh, let me back up. I want to get a picture of, let me just jump out the truck and turn flight mode on for a minute. So I want to get a picture of, I want to grab none of Richie's. I'm going to grab some screenshots of what I've completed today. Let's grab Dollar General. I want to grab the hospital. Of course, hospital needs a sign yet. Fire station and police station. Everything looks good so far. I don't see anything out of place. Fire station, police station. And then our little tropical area. Let's get a picture of the sports bar. Oh, that is a gorgeous picture right there. With the mountains and the pier in the background. So sports bar. Just going to stay in flight mode. Just look at our parked cars and stuff as I go by. Sand on the beach. Yep, sand on the beach. Perfect. Tractor Supply looks good. Where do we put that second loop? Over at None of Richie's. Let's check out that pedestrian spline before I fly all the way to the other end of the map. Do we have? We do. So we have... There's only one person walking around on this spline. Right? I'm going to have to up the density on this spline a little bit. So there's only one person walking around the vegetables and farm stands. Alright, so I'm going to fix that pedestrian spline a little bit. That's just adjusting the user attributes a little bit. Rest of Beach Road is looking good. Parked cars, I don't see any parked cars out of place. They're all facing the right direction. Yep, how does Walmart look? Can use a few more cars. Animal dealer. Animal dealer's in, that trigger's working. Beach Road is looking complete. KFC, McDonald's, Taco Bell. Yeah, that looks pretty good. How does a drive-through at Taco Bell look? Alright, not bad. Drive-through Dunkin' Donuts. That'll work. Lowe's. Lowe's looks good. Apartment complex. We should have somebody walking around over here. We do. We're going to change that user attribute too so we get a little bit more people walking around there. And we have our sand mine in and running. And now we have a few fields in. So I have, you're not going to see any crops in the field yet because I don't have any of the farmlands painted in, but fields 1 through 16 are in. So about half of the map, fields are in. Or half the valley part of the map, I should say. So we're going to take a quick drive around and I'm going to get out of here. So there's a side road over here to get you along the field. So this is, I think this is one of the bigger fields so far. Yeah, I would say this is the biggest field so far. And for 4x map, that's pretty good. And then there's a couple of small starter fields. And then I think like this is one of the smallest fields. But I put a skinny field along here. This will be a good starter field for early game. This will get you back to the main farm. So the front door on the farmhouse works. You go in the front door for your sleep trigger and your wardrobe trigger. Plenty of parking for plenty of vehicle parking, plenty of room to put some more placeables down over here. Ignore the floating train signals. This building is your bulk warehouse, so this one works on the factory script, and you can set this one to distribute, and it holds 5 million liters of each product, and you can load up by tipper or by train and transfer from tipper to train. The one on this side runs on the silo script, so this one's manual in and manual out, and you can load by tipper or by train. Grass dryer, seed maker, fertilizer maker, TMR mixer, pig food mixer. On the main farm, cow shed, pig barn, I think that's the wrong bunker. Is that the right bunker or is that the wrong bunker? No, I think this is the correct bunker. Manure heap, yeah, okay, that is the correct bunker. I thought I put the wrong one in for a minute. And then I forget if this one, I think this one's sheep. Sheep or horses, I can't remember. A little bit of a meadow here for you to cut some grass. Put some more placeables down. Couple starter fields at the main farm. And then you have your other animals along here, chickens. And then you can actually take all these trees out and put more placeables down. And I don't have anything done up on the mountain. Pretty much the mountain part of the map is nothing except for 2 mines. So I still have this whole valley part of the map to finish. This is going to be all fields. And then up here on the mountain part of the map, I have the coal mine in and the ore mine in. That's all that's done on the mountain part of the map. But that's where all of the factories are going to go. I'm going to try and build as many factories into the map as I can. And then every factory is going to be along the train. So you'll be able to load by truck or by train and be able to fill up by truck or by train. So this is the first of your mining material. Now this concrete pad that's underneath me is I'm going to change the textures up on this. This is just a placeholder for now. But you should be able to fill here by tipper. And then underneath here you should be able to fill by train. And you'll be able to load here by train. So you can dump your water and diesel off by train. And then fill your coal up from here by train. And then you can dump water and diesel here by truck. So both triggers work. So this is the only thing done on the entire mountain part of the map. So still a long way to go in the build. But I am going to throw you all on ending soon. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all for stopping in. Much appreciated. Hope you all had a great holiday and a new year. I'm going to also save the editor and close it one more time. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, make something for dinner, get a little bit of downtime before work tomorrow. I'm so glad it's only a 4-day week. But appreciate everybody stopping in. Have a great night.